Hello, everybody. This is BK International Talent Scout. Today, we're going to be talking about, do you know your rights? Do you know your rights? Info about ICE in Seattle. The Seattle government is pushing back on ICE in Seattle. The Seattle government is also trying to limit the advancement of ICE in Seattle. So today we're going to be talking about, do you know your rights? This is for all Seattle citizens, all listeners, family and friends, adults, young adults, and people going into their teenage years. Everyone needs to know their rights. This is a resource guide from the city of Seattle. Do you know your rights? No matter your immigration status, you have rights under the U.S. Constitution, whether you are at home or in public. City of Seattle, know your rights for federal immigration enforcement. You do not have to open the door if someone comes to your home or another private space and say they're from ICE, CBP, or immigration enforcement. You don't have to let them in unless they have a warrant signed by a judge. You can stay silent. You have the right to remain silent and don't have to answer any questions without your attorney present. You can speak to a lawyer, consultant, or advocate. You have the right to speak to a lawyer, a consultant, or an advocate in knowing your rights. You can call a statewide hotline run by the Washington Immigrant Solidarity Network. For support services, call 844-724-3737. Please call 844-724-3737. You don't have to sign anything. You do not have to sign anything. You can say out loud, you will not sign anything without your attorney present. You can record and document. You have a right to record and document. You have the right to take photos, record video, write down any details from an encounter, such as officer badge numbers, agency information numbers, date, time, and copy of a warrant. You can record and document. You have the right to take photos, record video, write down any detailed information from an encounter, such as officer badge number, agency information, date, time, and copy of a warrant. You can get prepared. Everyone needs to be prepared. Young adults need to be prepared. Teenagers need to be prepared. Adults and senior citizens need to be prepared. You can create a safety plan for you, your family, your friends. You can create a safety plan for your children. You can create a safety plan for teenagers, young adults, and senior citizens, including memorizing important contact information and storing important documentation in a safe place. Yes, there are phone numbers that you should know to call. Very important to know what phone numbers to write down, what phone numbers to remember, what emails to write down, what emails to remember. Here's what to remember if a loved one interacts with immigration, customer enforcement, Customs and Border Protection, or other federal immigrant officials. This is general information. If you need legal advice, please contact your attorney. Seattle Office of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs. Legal Defense Networks provides critically needed legal presentation to low-income Seattle residents, students, and workers who are in immigration detention, facing deportation, or at risk because of immigrant status. Our current legal partners are Northwest Immigrant Rights Project, in partnership with other organizations. To see if you are eligible for free legal services, call one of these organizations. The first number to call is 206 931 1514. 206 931 1514. Northwest Immigrant Rights, please call 206 816 3170. Contact the Seattle Office of Immigrant and Refugees Affairs. The phone number is 206 727 8515. 206 727 8515. Local legal service providers and advocacy organizations. Washington laws that protect immigrants, translated Know Your Right guides, family safety planning, federal immigration enforcement toolkits. A resource list is not intended as legal advice. Please contact your attorney for any legal questions. Dear community, in Seattle, we recognize that anti-Blackness is the basis of systemic oppression in America, and that the DEI efforts, along with the attacks on immigrants, refugees, are deeply interconnected. Seattle has some of the strongest civil rights protection in the country and is home to race and social justice initiative. Our office enforces laws against discrimination in housing, employment, public spaces, and contracting. As the federal government attempts to roll back progress on equal rights, we are committed to doing our part. The City of Seattle will continue to focus on civil rights and racial equity in our community, ensuring these values stay at the center of our work. Together, we can build a city where everyone is respected for who they are, and equitable opportunities and truly belonging. Derek Wheeler Smith, Director of Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Thank you, Derek, for leading the Seattle Office for Civil Rights. The Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Know your rights against discrimination. Washington state law protects you from discrimination based on your immigration and citizenship status. Illegal discrimination could look like threatening you or calling you names because someone thinks you're an immigrant, refusing to serve you at a business or community event or government event because you look like an immigrant, firing, lowering your position, or not hiring you based on your status, even though you can legally work in the United States, treating you differently than United States citizens at work or in public places is harmful to everyone. Refusing to rent a home or apartment to you because of your citizenship status. Refusing to make business contracts with you because of your citizenship status. This is general information. If you need legal advice, please contact your attorney. Have you or someone you know experienced discrimination? The Seattle Office for Civil Rights investigates complaints of illegal discrimination in housing, employment, public accommodations, contracting within the City of Seattle limits. We are committed to protecting the status of immigrants and refugees and will never ask anyone for your status. Contact us to file a complaint. Seattle Office for Civil Rights, 810 3rd Avenue, Suite 750, Seattle, Washington 98104. You can call us at 206-684-5400, 206-684-4500. Please contact the office. Breaking news. ICE has been spotted in Seattle, but Seattle government and Seattle leaders are trying to limit the progress of ICE in Seattle. ICE has been spotted in Seattle. Seattle government is working on limiting the progress of ICE in Seattle. Please contact your city government for support. Back to knowing your rights. Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Experience discrimination? Contact us to file a complaint. If you file a complaint with our office, you are protected by law against retaliation. Our investigations are free, and language services and accommodations for disabilities are available. Are you experiencing discrimination? You can always contact the Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Contact us to file a complaint. If you file a complaint with our office, you are protected by law against retaliation. Our investigations are free, and language services and accommodations for disabilities are available. Here's a question for you. Is your church a safe place for immigrants? Can immigrants come to your church to worship the Lord, to receive support, and receive help? Is your church available to support immigrants in need? That is a question that needs to be answered. Is your home church a safe place for immigrants to receive support, to ask questions, and be connected with people that can help them in the time of need? That's a question you should be asking yourself. Let's get back to knowing your rights. The city of Seattle. All are welcome here. We are proudly to serve immigrants and refugees. This is a message from the city of Seattle. All are welcome in the city of Seattle. We proudly serve immigrants and refugees. Thank you, City of Seattle, for being a sanctuary city. Now, this is a call to prayer. Let's pray for all immigrants in Seattle that they will be protected and served in a time of need. Let's pray for all immigrants in Seattle that they will be protected and served in a time of need. This is BK International Talent Scout. We just did a presentation about do you know your rights? Please share this information with family and friends. And if you need professional assistance, please contact your attorney. This is BK International Talent Scout. Do you know your rights in support of immigrants and residents of the city of Seattle? Thank you and God bless you. And remember to pray for friends and family that are in need. Let's pray for all immigrants in the city of Seattle.